everyone, it's Van Vu from Vietnam. Welcome back to my channel. If this is your first time watching my video, lucky you, because today I'm gonna save you from being put behind bars by knowing these illegal things when you travel to Vietnam. If you want to learn more about Vietnamese culture, hidden gems, and local food, don't forget to follow my social media at Van Vu from Vietnam and visit my website at whatthephuvian.com. I would like to say thanks to Surfshark VPN for sponsoring this video today, and we'll chat about them a little later. Now let's dive into the first thing that it might be okay in your country, but totally illegal here in Vietnam. Alright, so when you come to Vietnam, you're gonna see some people wear cannabis leaf printed on their hat or their shirt, and you must think that Vietnamese people love weed, right? Unfortunately, marijuana is officially illegal in Vietnam, even for medical use. Many countries have legalized marijuana, such as Canada, US, Mexico, or even Thailand. But in Vietnam, any possession, distribution, or production of marijuana is illegal. Recently, a Russian man received a 7-month jail term for growing and producing cannabis, and another Australian man grows cannabis as ornamental plants, got fined and investigated by the police. Besides marijuana, there are other types of drugs that are illegal in Vietnam, such as heroin, cocaine, dry poppy fruit, or other narcotic substances in liquid and solid form. How about other stimulants like the funky balls that you can find in almost every bar here in Vietnam? If you don't know what that is, it contains the nitrous oxide, a colorless and sweet tasting gas, and it's supposed to make you laugh. Currently, there's no specific law stipulating that the use of funky balls is illegal, so is shisha and cigarettes. And fun fact about the tobacco labeling here in Vietnam is that the package needs to present pictures and text health warnings that are required to cover 50% of the front and back. I was kind of shocked to see the lung cancer pictures on the package of cigarettes that are displayed in many stores. So yeah, some drugs that are illegal here in Vietnam, especially marijuana, but you can still legally buy a weed shirt here. Did you know some movies are banned in Vietnam because of cultural and historical appropriation? Like Vietnam banned Tom Holland's action film Uncharted because of a scene featuring a map that shows the 9-dash line, which is China's favorite territorial claims in the South China Sea. Or the movie Taste was banned in Vietnam as well because it contains scenes of nudity. Recently, Little Women, a Korean TV show, was removed from the Netflix Vietnam because of historical falsification of the Vietnam War. So, if you are a film producer and you want to make movies about Vietnam, please remember to learn about our culture and history, and that's what my channel is all about. And if you are viewers and you want to watch your favorite show on Netflix in Vietnam, I'm gonna show you the legal way. So to watch those movies, you just need to use VPN. And I've been using Surfshark VPN to watch my favorite shows on Netflix in Vietnam, as well as protecting my personal information online. Thank you Surfshark VPN for sponsoring this video today. And if you don't know what VPN is the virtual private network, which keeps your data from being hacked or stolen online. As a digital nomad in Vietnam, I have to use Wi-Fi in many places, such as coffee shops, hotels, or even the airports. That's why I need to keep my personal data safe. And that's why I use Surfshark VPN. Also, I want to watch my favorite shows on Netflix, and you know, they are illegal here in Vietnam. They ban, they not show. So what I do is that I usually use VPN to swap the locations to other countries so that I can watch those movies. Check out the link in the description box and use my code PHO to get 85% off plus 3 extra months for free. Also, Surfshark offers 30-day money-back guarantee, so it's risk-free for you to try it out. It only takes 5 minutes, so I hope you can enjoy your favorite shows in Vietnam legally. Many countries allow guns, and even in the Second Amendment to the US Constitution gives Americans the right to bear arms. However, it is not the case here in Vietnam. So if someone finds guns in your bag, you can be sentenced to 7 years in prison. I guess that's why Vietnam ranks 50th out of 163 countries in the world in safety. However, there are some exceptions for using gun here in Vietnam. You can shoot guns at Gucci Tunnel or the recreation centers under supervision. Also, Vietnam has compulsory classes to teach you how to use gun here. So I remember the first time I had to set up an AK-47 when I was in high school. I was like 15. And it sounded pretty cool, right? But it was not, because the gun was so heavy and the teacher timed it. I think I had to set up the gun like in less than 60 seconds. And if I did not pass that test, I couldn't graduate from high school.
다섯.
Em tao thầy.
다섯.
Since Vietnam has a long war history, Vietnamese people are taught to use guns to fight the enemy, not our people. And then when I went to the US, I was kind of shocked that people using guns to express their freedom, and that's the way they protect themselves and their families. So just leave it down in the comment below if you support or you oppose the gun culture in the US. So in the last video that I did with Ken Yeung, it's illegal for foreigners to buy land here in Vietnam. As a foreigner living in Vietnam, you can buy a house or a property here. According to the provisions of Vietnamese law, land is a property owned by the country. So you can only buy the construction works on the land, but not the land itself. As a property owner, you can enjoy the land use rights up to 50 years in the form of a lease. So if you need more information, please check out this video up here, or you can fill out the form so What the Fuck team can help you out. You can use your international driver's license in other countries, but I'm afraid that you cannot use it here in Vietnam. According to Ho Chi Minh City Police Departments, international driving licenses issued by the New York-based International Automobile Association are not accepted in Vietnam. Foreigners who want to apply for a Vietnamese driver's license or motorbike license need to contact the nearest Department of Transportation for official instructions. In general, the following documents will be required: an application form, original and photocopies of your foreign driver license, passport, Vietnamese visa page, Vietnamese residency permit, photo taken by the Department of Transportation, and the application fee, which is 135,000 Vietnam dong up until today, which is October 22nd. Freedom of speech is approached differently in different countries because of fundamental differences in their history, culture, and political regime. In Article 10 in the 1946, after 1 year Vietnam declared its independence, the Constitution said, Vietnamese citizens have the rights to freedom of speech, freedom of press, freedom of association and meeting, and freedom of belief. However, freedom of speech in Vietnam is limited in many situations in which it negatively affects the interests of the Vietnamese Communist Party. For example, an English teacher was reported because he had an inappropriate comment on Facebook about a national hero. Nguyễn Phương Hằng, director of Đại Nam, was arrested by Ho Chi Minh City Police pending investigation for abusing democratic freedoms to infringe upon the interests of the state, lawful rights and interests of the organization and/or citizens. So yeah, just be careful with what you say or you put on the internet here in Vietnam. Unlike other communist countries like China or North Korea, Vietnamese government is more open about the use of social media after the đổi mới, the renovation period in 1986. So that's why when you come to Vietnam, you can freely use Facebook, Instagram, and other social media platforms. But just be careful with the content that you put out there. The best bet is to avoid the political topics. There are many other legal things here in Vietnam, but illegal around the world, such as drinking age at 18, drinking snake wine, and motorbikes can carry everything on it. So there's still a lot of stuff that I want to explore and I want to show you guys on my YouTube channel. So leave it down in the comment below what topics you want to see next. And also, if you like this video, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe because it definitely makes my day. All right, thank you so much for watching and I'll see you in the next one. Bye. That has nitrous oxide.
Nitrous oxide.